Hey beauties, good morning and happy first day of fall. I cannot believe it is already here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. This is our pink, sparkly, positivity-filled bubble on YouTube, where we talk about our love of luxury beauty, fragrance, and so much more. So if that is right up your alley, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another thing. To celebrate the new season, I have a full week of fall-inspired content planned for us, starting with today's video, which I'm so excited about because it's in collaboration with Lynn. So we are both going to be getting ready, creating fall-inspired makeup looks like this one that you see right here. If you're not already familiar with her channel, Lynn is such a genuine beauty who shines here on YouTube. I always enjoy watching her videos. They're so much fun. She reviews such a wide variety of products. Her artistry is incredible. She's so talented, and I just adore her style in general, and I know you guys will too. So I will link her video and her channel down below for you to check her out right after this. And let's go ahead and get started. My skincare is complete. I've already primed my eyelids with just a hint of Chanel concealer, and I'm going to begin with eyes. Today I'm using the Noir Supreme palette from Chanel. This is part of their fall collection. And as you can see, the colors are very dark and deep, incredibly moody, which is perfect for fall, but it's sort of hard to use this palette just on its own. So I'm also going to be using a blush from Dior. It is this beautiful orange blush, again, very seasonally appropriate. This is shade 643 Standout. I picked this up last year and I really only ever wore it during the fall months, so I'm excited to pick it back up. You can absolutely replicate this look even if you don't own a vibrant orange blush. You can use a similar eyeshadow or even just a peachy tone blush, just something that is going to be in the same color family. And the same goes with the Chanel palette. Even if you don't own this exact palette, you can easily create this look using an eyeshadow that you already own. So I'm starting with a fluffy brush and the orange blush, and I'm going to take this in the crease and use it as our transition shade. This is actually one of my favorite ways to use this blush. Next, I'm going into the Noir Supreme palette, and I'm going to pick up this deep burgundy red shade on a traditional eyeshadow brush. Because of the texture of these eyeshadows, you want to use something maybe a little bit more compact, not a fluffy brush, so that way you can get maximum pigment and it'll just be easier. I got inspiration for this look from just scrolling Instagram and Pinterest and tagging and saving all of the fall-inspired makeup looks, so fingers crossed this works out. Going back into the orange blush, I'm going to take my original fluffy brush and I'm going to soften the crease area. With a blank fluffy brush, I'm going to go on top of the crease to make sure everything is very soft and very diffused. I don't want to keep using the same fluffy brush that I used to blend out the crease because it has too much of that deep red purple and it would just make this a total raccoon smoky eye, and I don't want that. So I'm going in with the blank brush. Sometimes raccoon smoky eye is appropriate, but I think it's still like 10 o'clock in the morning, so maybe not so much right now. I just ran to grab my makeup removing wipes. You could of course use a Q-tip and eye makeup remover, but since I stocked up on these, I'm gonna go ahead and take one out. I love these. They're like $3 at Sephora, and I think I maybe picked up 5 at my last little shopping spree. because they're just convenient to have on hand. I always keep them in my purse. You just never know. We'll come back to eyes, but for now I'm going to move on to face, and I'm picking up the Le Beige Water Fresh tint from Chanel, and I'm using this as a primer today. I love this product so much, and I know that it has been incredibly popular because they can't keep it in stock at my Nordstrom. People come in all the time looking for it, and it's just completely sold out. There are maybe like 1 or 2 of the deepest shade, and that's about it. And I remember when this product first came out, I thought, I'm probably not gonna like that. I don't really get it. I didn't really understand the purpose. But until you apply it on your skin and you see just how perfecting it is and glowy and refreshing, oh, it is so nice. Today I'm going to use my Kevyn Aucoin Foundation Balm. This is one of my favorite foundations, and I think in my review I said I really liked it, but I think I would save it for travel and not really use it as my everyday foundation. Well, I've been using this as my everyday foundation, so I guess you just never know until you know. But I really like it. It's so fast and easy in the mornings. I just grab it because I'm usually in a rush. I swirled my brush into the foundation, and today I'm using the Bare Minerals brush, and I grabbed a little bit and thought I would just do the one side, but it was enough for basically the entire lower face. It's incredible how a little bit goes such a long way with this product. It's really nice. So now I just have to do the forehead. Picked up a little bit more, and it's incredibly full coverage, so I'm trying to make it a little bit more sheer. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to take just a little bit of my Chanel corrector. I'm doing a little bit, and I'm also going to use it to highlight. I'm slowly but surely coming to the bottom of this one, but I already have a backup because of all of the concealers that I own, and I have collected many. The Chanel concealer is just the best, in my personal opinion. But you know, I have never tried Shape Tape. I was thinking about doing a video where I talk about and try out all of the cult favorite products that people love and rave about that I haven't tried yet, and that would certainly be on the list. But I don't know, I hear that it's great, and then I hear from other people that it's really drying. So I kind of think I would hate it. I don't know. I guess it's worth trying. To set my concealer, I'm going in with just a little bit of my Givenchy loose powder, and this is the Universal Translucent. I absolutely love how they have the logo inside, and the powder comes out on the puff like the logo. It's just little details. This has been a really great translucent powder. I ran out of my Chanel, and I replaced it with the Givenchy. Kind of in an act of optimism because I really swear by the Chanel, but I wanted to expand my horizons and try something new, and it paid off. I really do like it. It just sort of melts into the skin and creates that soft focus blur effect, but it doesn't matter how close I look, I do not see any powder. Like, it doesn't lay on the skin in a way that looks kind of crepey or powdery. To bronze, I'm picking up my Film Star Bronze and Glow palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I am so excited to see the holiday version of this. I've heard it is stunning, but that is, I think, the only product from Charlotte that I haven't had a chance to see in store yet. It's supposed to be beautiful. Oh, there's the fuzz on my brush, and another. I need to clean my brushes so bad. Okay. Usually a contour product isn't necessarily great as a bronzer as well, but I think this is kind of the perfect neutral shade. It's not too cool, not too warm, it's just right. And I have sunless tan my body, so if it looks like I'm using a lot of bronzer, it's because my entire body is brown. I always try to get in the hairline really good, but then the hairline is the one area that doesn't usually get the makeup removed, so in the next morning I'll wake up and I have just like an orange halo around my face. It's ridiculous. But you can't skip it. Be very careful in this white top. I think I probably already got makeup on. Oh well. For blush, I'm going back into the Dior, and I'm going to use just a little bit of this. And I'm using the same brush as bronzer. And it helps create a cohesive look since we also use this on the eyes. And I'm even going to bring it up a little bit on the temples. To highlight, I'm going back into our Charlotte Tilbury. Oh gosh, there's hair everywhere. Ugh. To highlight, I'm going back into the Film Star Bronze and Glow. This time, the Glow. And I'm going to take this on the tops of the cheeks and down the bridge of my nose. I like to do the ball of my nose. You can of course skip it if you don't like that. And I'm gonna do the Cupid's bow. I'm making this up as I go, so can you tell? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this pencil brush and I'm picking up the Dior blush again, and I'm going to smoke this underneath the lower lash line. I think that'll look really pretty, and again, sort of tie in the whole look, because right now we're naked down there. Oh my gosh, I feel like I am so ready for fall, and I'm gonna walk outside and I'm gonna sweat my butt off. I don't care. Next, I'm going to go back. I was going to use this deep chocolate brown. I just don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with the red. Yes. Brown or red? Brown or red? I'm gonna stick with the red. I'm taking this small precision brush and I'm picking up the same shade as before that's all over the lid. And with this brush, I'm going to take this underneath the lower lash line, but much closer to the actual lash line. And I'm only gonna take it in about halfway. And then going back with my pencil brush, I'm going to blend that out. Now that the shadow is done, I'm going back with that blank fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna make sure that the entire crease, lower lash line, everything is soft. For the waterline, I'm going to go in with the Stilo Yo Waterproof in Brun Agape. This is 943, but you could use any brown eyeliner. In fact, you could even use a red eyeliner if you have the Eros from Chanel. That would be beautiful with this look. I actually ran out of mine and I haven't replaced it. I believe it's still available. That would be really pretty. Gold would be beautiful. Black would be nice, but more evening appropriate. Again, it's pretty early in the morning, so I do have some errands to run. I don't want to scare anybody, so I'm going to be doing the brown. Softer, but still pretty dark. And I really very rarely wear eyeliner in the waterline. I feel like it makes my eyes look a little bit smaller. But I've done it a lot lately, and I've received a lot of great feedback, so I don't know. I'm kind of liking the darker waterline, the smoky eye. For top liner, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Feline Flick. I hate this eyeliner. I know I've talked about it before, and some of you guys said you really love it, and I just don't know how. I think if you can make this work, you can probably make any liquid eyeliner work because it is the most difficult product. I've been using it up out of hate for it to try to just not waste the product and then throw it away and never think about it ever again. I may not be the biggest fan of the Feline Flick, but I'm a huge fan of the Legendary Lashes from Charlotte. This has been the mascara that I've been using all week, and it's so good. I think it's actually gotten better as I've used it a little bit more. I don't know if that ever happens to you when you, especially with mascara, the first few times you use it, I think it is so fresh and so new that sometimes it's just not in its prime. It takes maybe a couple weeks to get going, and then it's a really good mascara. I really love this formula. Even more than the full fat lashes. We still had some of the old Anastasia of Beverly Hills anniversary sets left, so I went ahead and picked one up the other day at work. So I'm going to be using the Brow Wiz and the clear brow gel to fill in my eyebrows. This color looks a little bit gray, a little bit cool tone. Maybe it's just different than what I've been using. I feel like it looks like I colored in my eyebrows with the number 2 pencil. Whoops. The look is coming together. I am so pleased. The last step of makeup is going to be lipstick. This is one of my favorite combinations. It is going to be my go-to lip for the fall. So I'm excited to be able to show you guys what I've come up with. So I'm using the Glowing Gen lipstick. This is the Hot Lips 2 from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm being lazy and not using a lip liner, but yesterday I used a lip liner, that's okay. I remember when I first got this, I thought to myself, that's a lot darker than the photo, and this is supposed to be inspired by Jen Aniston, and even some of you guys had commented like, yeah, it's a pretty color, but not something I've ever seen on Jennifer Aniston. But now, going into fall, winter, I think this is just the perfect nude lip. I love this lipstick. This is one that I don't think I've really touched since I purchased it, but then whenever I discovered this lip combination, it's been in my purse ever since. So if the lipstick wasn't enough, I'm gonna go on top now with the Metallic Beige, I think it's called, yes, Metallic Beige Rouge Allure Ink from Chanel. And you can really just go over the entire lip, not even just in the center. It looks so beautiful. I love it so much. This is the perfect fall lipstick. It doesn't look too metallic. It doesn't look like there's glitter. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It just gives it a little bit of gold sheen to the top of the lipstick. And since the Rouge Allure ink dries down matte, it is going to dry down a little bit and it will become more of a matte finish. So yesterday I put a little bit of this Naked Nude lip gloss on top. You could do a clear gloss if you like a glossy lip, because as I mentioned, it does dry down a little bit more matte. Or you could keep it by itself or add a gloss. Either way, it's stunning. Occasionally, once I've done lipstick, I feel like my face looks naked, so I like to go in with just a little bit more blush. I don't want to overdo it with the orange, but just a little bit more. And then the last thing we are going to do is set the face. I'm using the Radiance Face Mist. This is a little travel size from Eve Lom. They were so kind and sent this to me complimentary to review. I've reviewed the full size version in the past. I absolutely love it. The smell is incredible. I really love just about every Eve Lom product. The Radiance Mask is one of my favorites, but this little mist is so convenient because it's in such a small size. It's very refreshing. It has different flower extracts, different oils. It's really just refreshing, hydrating. You can use it throughout the day, but especially to set your makeup, it's perfect. And I love this little mini version that they have now. The larger one just sort of stays on my vanity because it's glass. The small one is still glass, but I think you could still probably maybe put this in a protective bag or something and throw it in your purse. If you're like me and you have a giant purse that you like to carry absolutely everything in, that's how it is. And that completes today's fall-inspired makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me any of your comments or your questions down below. I love hearing from you guys. Be sure to head over to Tara Lynn's channel. Check out what she created in her fall look of the day. And as always, I will be linking all of the products that I used today on my face down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.